Hello, Stockton Astronomical Society. I'm Baldwin, and we're missing our meetings. I thought I'd put out some of these videos once in a while. So, you like my kind of beard? I shaved it for the coronavirus, and it's a few days back. Should make videos when I'm all gnarly like this, but that's okay. We're going to talk about Venus. Man, has it been bright and just so awesome. But cooler than that, it was in the Pleiades. As a matter of fact, it's still kind of there, but as far as looking at it, it was in the Pleiades. This is a photograph from the second, but the night of the third was when it was really close to the Pleiades. So this is the Pleiades star cluster, and that's Venus. And this was the apod for, I think, April 4th, which means it was shot on April 3rd. But if we transition over to another apod a couple days before, it said at 8 o'clock Eastern time. On the 2nd it was there, on the 3rd it was there, on the 4th it was there. And I know Fred shot it last night. It was right about there because we are not on Eastern time, we're on Pacific time. But one of the members, Jim Seiferling, hi Jim, emailed me, said, how frequently does this happen? When are we going to see this again? And that's an awesome question because there's an awesome answer to that. This is so cool. Venus and Earth are in a 13 to 8 resonance with each other, and the planets all like to do resonance with each other. Let me transition to the other screen. And so I'm going to show that to you. So here is the Earth, here's the Sun, and here's Venus on April 3rd of 2020, last night. So looking at the Sun is that direction, and looking at Venus is that direction. And therefore, out here, only a lot further away, is where the Pleiades are, because Venus was in the Pleiades from our point of view. So here's the deal. I'll try to do this with my fingers. Every 8 times Earth goes around the Sun, Venus goes around 13 times, and we line up nearly exactly the same place every time. Because we are in a 13 to 8 resonant period with each other. So it takes Venus 225 days to go around the Sun. It takes Earth 365 and a quarter to go around the Sun. So take that 365 and a quarter and multiply it by 8 years. Then divide it by, okay, that'll give you how many days is in 8 years. Then you divide it by 225, which is Venus's orbital period. You get 13. 12.999, something like that. 13. So we go around the Sun 8 times. Venus goes around the Sun 13 times, and we end up in the same place again. So 13 years from now, I'm going to wind this clock up. Excuse me, 8 years from now, sorry. I'm going to wind this clock around, and you'll see the planets go around, and Earth will end up here, because this is where the Earth is on April 3rd. And Venus will go around 13 times and end up here again. So here we go. I'm going to click this guy to April 3rd of 2028. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that. They're lined up again. Let's go another 8 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Isn't that cool? Lined up the same. So the bottom line is, every 8 years on April 3rd, Venus will be in the Pleiades. It's that simple. So it's every other leap year, because this is a leap year. It ain't going to do it the next leap year, but it'll do it the next leap year. It won't do it the next leap year, but it'll do it the next leap year. So April 3rd is 34 days after leap day. So here's all you got to remember. Every other leap year, Venus will be in the Pleiades 34 days after leap day. Boom. It can't help it. It's just got to do it. If you got a program that shows you planets and stuff, check it out. I'm guaranteeing you, if it's an April 3rd and if it's an every other leap year, Venus is going to be in the Pleiades for you to see. Other planets have resonance. Jupiter and Saturn have resonance. Uranus, Neptune have resonance. Earth and like Ceres has resonance. And if you look at their orbital periods, you can do some arithmetic. You can figure out what those resonances are. They're usually simple fractions like 3 to 4, or 2 to 3, or 5 to 7, or in our case with Venus, 13 to 8. So go out and look at Venus. I mean, it's going to be out for a few months. It's going to be, let me check here, on June 18th. It will pass in front of the sun. We call that a inferior conjunction. So I'm going to change this year back to 2020. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Don't get car sick with this here. There it is. There's now. I'm going to wind this up to May, June, and I could put on the 18th. And I missed something there. I must have missed the date. So let's just wind her back here. And it looks like it's going to be in inferior conjunction. Okay, right about the beginning of June. Look at that. You won't be able to see Venus because the sun's going to be too bright. It's going to be in the same direction. But what do you want to bet? If I go forward 8 years, we'll be in conjunction again. Let's see what that looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. It did it again. Look at that triple conjunction there. But as I pass the years, you'll notice that the Earth doesn't move. I'm going to go back. See, the Earth doesn't move because that's where it is every year on June 1st. And every 8th June 1st, Venus is in a conjunction, an inferior conjunction with us. Well, I hope you found this interesting. I know I'm not the best thing to look at in the world. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe, and that you are coronavirus free, that all of your family and friends are healthy and safe, and we're all going to come out of this on the other side, and we're going to have some astro fun when this is all over. That's an order. Be safe and healthy, and let's go have some astronomy fun when this junk's over. I'll see you around, I don't know, July, August, who knows. All right, see y'all later. Bye-bye.